วัสดีค่ะเรามาเริ่มนั่งสมาธิกันค่ะ Good morning everyone. Let us start our morning meditation. เปิดมือสองข้างหงายไว้บนตักค่ะมองไปที่จุดแดงบนหน้าผากของท่านสีมาตาจี Open both hands on the lap. Look at Shimataji. Forehead at her red dot. ผ่อนคลายนะคะ Let us relax. สังเกตกุนดาลินีที่เคลื่อนขึ้นและทะลุขึ้นบนกระหม่อมค่ะสัสราระ We can observe Mother Kundalini rising up and pressing to Sahasrara at fontanel bone area. ยกพลังและทำบันดันค่ะ
Hand has to be put in front like that, and the right hand is to be turned in a clockwise manner. Let's do it. Like that, you start moving it up, take it up like this, take it up, push back your head and loosen your shoulders and give it a twist. Now you tighten them. One. You'll see the result just now, the proof of it. Now again do it. Take it up, push back, with another time. Now the third one has to be 3 times you have to tighten. Again do it. It's very simple. Everybody can do it. 1, 2, and 3. Like this. And give a kind of a protection to your aura. Now 1, this one protection to the 7 centers, so 7. Then 2, then again the 3, then the 4, then the 5, all the centers, then to the 6, and then to the 7.
ค่อยๆหลับตาลงค่ะ We close our eyes. มือซ้ายเปิดหงายไว้บนตักมือขวาวางบนพระแม่ธรณี Left hand open on the lap, right hand on Mother Earth. คุณแม่ได้โปรดชำระล้างและมอบความสมดุลให้แก่ฝั่งซ้าย ได้โปรดนำเอาความต้องการที่ไม่บริสุทธิ์ สิ่งที่มาจากอดีตอารมณ์ที่ไม่บริสุทธิ์สิ่งที่โจมตีจากจิตใต้สำนึกความรู้สึกผิดต่างๆออกไปจากฝั่งซ้ายดูดซับลงสู่พระแม่ธรณี Mother, please balance my left channel. Remove all negativities. Absorb into Mother Earth. ตั้งสติไปที่มูลธาระฝั่งซ้ายค่ะ Let us put attention on left มูลธาระ คุณแม่ด้วยความกรุณาของท่านข้าพเจ้าคือความบริสุทธิ์ที่ทรงพลัง Mother, by your grace, I am the powerful innocence. เอามือขวาวางไว้ที่ท้องน้อยด้านซ้ายค่ะ right hand on left สวัสดิสถานคุณแม่ได้โปรดมอบความรู้ที่บริสุทธิ์ให้แก่ข้าพเจ้าสิ่งใดที่เป็นความรู้ที่ไม่บริสุทธิ์ได้โปรดชำระล้างออกไป Mother please give me the pure knowledge and remove all impure knowledge เอามือขวาวางที่ชายโครงด้านซ้ายค่ะส่วนบนของช่องท้องด้านซ้าย left hand right hand on left upper abdomen on the left side คุณแม่ข้าพเจ้าคือครูของตนเอง Mother I am my own guru คุณแม่ข้าพเจ้าคือครูของตนเองคุณแม่ข้าพเจ้าคือครูของตนเองมือขวาวางไว้ที่หัวใจค่ะหน้าอกฝั่งซ้าย right hand on our left heart คุณแม่ข้าพเจ้าคือจิตวิญญาณที่บริสุทธิ์คือความรักที่บริสุทธิ์ Mother I am the pure spirit I am the pure love เอามือขวาวางที่ไหล่ด้านซ้ายค่ะ right hand on left Vishuddhi คุณแม่ข้าพเจ้าไม่มีความผิดไม่ได้ทำความผิดใดๆทั้งสิ้น Mother I'm not guilty at all ปล่อยวางอดีตปล่อยวางความรู้สึกผิดความเสียใจกับสิ่งที่ผ่านไปแล้ว มือขวาวางกลับลงบนตักค่ะมือซ้ายชี้ขึ้นบนท้องฟ้า right hand open on the lap left hand toward the sky คุณแม่ได้โปรดชำระล้างมอบความสมดุลให้แก่ฝั่งขวาของข้าพเจ้ามอบสติที่บริสุทธิ์ชำระล้างความร้อนและอีโก้ออกไปจากฝั่งขวาของข้าพเจ้า Mother please balance my dry channel give me the pure attention remove all excessive heat and ego เอามือซ้ายวางไว้ที่ท้องน้อยด้านขวาค่ะ left hand on right swatisthana คุณแม่ขอให้สติของข้าพเจ้าอยู่กับจิตวิญญาณแต่เพียงเท่านั้น Mother please make my attention always on the spirit เอามือขวาวางไว้ที่เอามือซ้ายค่ะวางไว้ที่ขมับซ้ายค่ะซึ่งเป็นอีโก้ Put our left hand on left temple area this is our ego คุณแม่ลูกขอศิโรราบอีโก้ทั้งหมดไว้ณเบื้องบาทของท่าน Mother I surrender my ego at your lotus feetมือซ้ายวางกลับลงบนตักค่ะตั้งสติไปที่มูลธาระค่ะ Left hand back on the lap put attention on first chakra Muladhara ตั้งสติไปที่จักระที่หนึ่งค่ะจุดล่างสุดขอสีคเนชาได้โปรดตื่นขึ้นและชำระล้างทุกๆเซลล์ทุกๆจักระและปกป้องคุ้มครองข้าพเจ้าจากความไม่บริสุทธิ์ทั้งปวง See Ganesha, please awaken within me, purify all of my chakras and every cell in my body. Protect me, please protect me from all impurity. ตั้งสติไปที่ช่องพลังกลางค่ะ We observe our central channel. แม่ได้โปรดมอบความสมดุลและวิวัฒนาการทางจิตวิญญาณให้แก่ข้าพเจ้า Mother, please give me balance and spiritual ascent. ตั้งสติไปบนสสราระค่ะ We put attention at the top of our head. เอามือขวาวางที่หน้าผากก้มศีรษะลงนะคะ We put our right palm on our forehead, bend our head down. คุณแม่ลูกให้อภัยทุกคนรวมทั้งตนเอง Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. แล้วมือขวาวางกลับลงบนตักค่ะ Right hand back on the lap. Observe as สสราระลองสังเกตบนสสราระค่ะ คุณแม่ได้โปรดนำลูกเข้าสู่สมาธิอันปราศจากความคิดและปราศจากความลังเลสงสัยทั้งปวง Mother, please take me to the thoughtless and doubtless awareness. Mother, I surrender everything to you. คุณแม่ลูกซีโรราบปล่อยวาง ผ่อนคลายยกทุกอย่างให้ท่านเป็นผู้ดูแล เราสติอยู่บนสัสราระนะคะแล้วก็ฟังคำสอนจากท่านสีมาตาจีค่ะ Listen to Shimataji teaching.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. So much has been said, and really my heart is full of gratitude for all of you to come here all the way, and the way people have described about Sahaja Yoga. To understand Sahaja Yoga, we should know where are we today in this Kali Yuga. What are we facing today? It should really make you feel quite disturbed to see the way things are going on in every country, everywhere. What's the problem? What is such a need for people to become so restless, full of tensions, collectively, country-wise, anywhere you go, you find some sort of a confusion. Terrible. The whole society seems to be boiling with kind of fear of destruction. What is the reason? There are so many religions, so many organized, disorganized, all kinds of things. There are so many sadhus and sants. There are so many books written about what you should have. But the only one who is a seeker of truth should see one point. Why? Why there is so much problem in this world, and how can you help them? Where is the problem? It is inside the human being. As described, you see, we have come out of animal stage to human stage. We have a human awareness, no doubt. In that awareness, we start seeing all kinds of things that are not good, which are destructive, which are disturbing. If it doesn't disturb you, that means you are not at all a sensitive person, but you are sensitive as a human being. So now, what is the reason for this? In every field of life, whether it is political, economic, or any field of life in which human beings are living, there is a very subtle problem which people don't understand. Now, if I say that there is spirit within us, which shines in our heart, we need not believe. Need not believe. But our attention is not on the spirit. They call it Atma Vimukh. Our attention is outside. At this stage, at the human awareness, our attention is outside. Outside in various things. Now, where should our attention go? To evolve for what? To achieve what? Firstly, our attention has now go towards our spirit, towards spiritual understanding. This is one thing has to happen to human beings to begin with. Otherwise, our attention is outside. We are worried about money, worried about power, worried about this, worried about that, in competition and all kinds of things going on. But if your attention is turned somehow towards your spirit, then what happens to you is that you become the power of the Spirit. And the power of the Spirit is the highest power that you could think of. First of all, Spirit is the one that loves. Loves without asking for anything, without expecting anything, just loves. It's an unconditional type of a personality which just emits love. Anybody in trouble, anybody having a problem, just it flows. This capacity to flow in the heart exists. But on top of that is the closing point, is that our attention is not on our spirit. Even in political endeavors or your economic endeavors, any endeavor, what happens is that attention is outside. So you go into competition, you go into this thing, you go on becoming very competent, and then suddenly you find another one coming up. There are so many struggles when your attention is outside. Because in attention outside, there is no purity. There is no purity. It's just attention to yourself. And that too is so limited. Very limited it is, because if you pay attention to yourself, there's no end to your troubles and woes. For a person, as they said, really is fact that I don't mind sleeping anywhere. I don't mind eating anything. I am not bothered about all these things. It's a fact. Because, you see, it's not very important, I think. But without thinking, I'm made like that. I'm like that. All right. But Sahajogis have become like this. This is the miracle that human beings have turned their attention to their spirit. Then you are amazed how things work out. Without any competition, without any fights, without any quarrels, how your attention becomes fixed on your spirit. The first thing that happens to you is good health. Your health improves. Firstly, if your health is all right, so many problems are solved. This world, I think, at least 30% people are always sick because of the tensions, maybe because of bad food and this and that. This is first thing that happens to you is your health improves. Today now, in Sahaja Yoga, we have people who have learned that by these modern ways of economics and all that, has not given any peace to anyone. We think of America. I've been to America, I know Americans, how terribly disturbed they are. Their families are ruined, their children are ruined, and all kinds of stupid things are happening. Our Indian gurus are going and making a big money there, and they just want peace. They just want peace of the heart. That's only possible when your attention goes to your heart, because in the heart resides the spirit, and the spirit is the source of peace. First is the love, and second, as I told you just now, is the peace. You become extremely peaceful. You become like a witness, and you see the whole drama like a joke. It's nothing so serious to be worried about. It all works out. And this is what one has to become, is to become the spirit, which is your own, which is in your own heart. And that is the source, as I told you, of love. And again, I say of peace. And the third thing that happens to you, that the source of spirit being joy, that joy bubbles in your life. It just bubbles in your life. You don't know how to get out of that great ocean of joy. You start swimming in it, enjoying it, every bit of it. You touch all the shores, going around the whole world, their hearts and everything. It is in the heart that resides. Again, I say, it is not in the brain. No mental activity can take you to spirit. Spirit is only possible if your attention could be somehow taken to the spirit. And that's possible only through Kundalini awakening. This change of attitude towards life, this change of complete peace and joy has come to you all because your attention is now on your spirit. Now you don't think of money. Money walks your way. You don't think of power. Power walks your way. And the power of the spirit is the highest, the most powerful, and the most righteous thing. It is not necessary that you should become a sannyasi, sadhu baba, do all kinds of things. No necessity of these rituals. The spirit is residing within you. Already all you have done in last lives. Now this life, only thing you have to do is to put attention to your spirit. And that's only possible through the awakening of this Kundalini, the primordial mother. When she starts, that's also your own. When she starts rising, she passes through these centers and enriches them, integrates them, and pierces through the last fontanelle bone area and makes you connected to this all-pervading power of divine love. But this power of divine love is not only the love, if you want to say, it is also peace and joy. And also it is the superior wisdom. It is rather subtle for normal man to understand, I know that. I have gone through that. For persons to understand that one can become the spirit. But this is in the evolutionary process. Today is the time for people to become the spirit. This is the blessing of this blossom time, as I call it. And people have to become the spirit. Otherwise, what is left of them is like all other human beings who will, I don't know where they'll end up. So this is an essential step today to become the spirit. All the saints, all the prophets, all the religions have talked about it. Not that they have not. Of course, we have twisted them, we have made separate things. But it's only one simple thing is that you are a spirit. And that spirit, unless and until you become, you cannot achieve any peace, any joy, and no love. The Sahajogis here who are sitting have achieved it. They don't think they are from foreign countries or from this country or that country. They don't want, now here it is in this camp, we don't have very good arrangements for sleeping or eating or anything, no good bathrooms, nothing. They are just enjoying themselves. Nobody minds it. Of course, certain things of particular country may linger on. But then it drops. It drops. Gradually it starts dropping out. Like a flower, when it becomes the fruit, all its petals and everything drops out, and then it becomes the fruit. So you have now become the fruit of knowledge, fruit of wisdom and of love. For knowledge, you don't have to read books. There's no need to. People who have read too many books are difficult to get Sahajog. But what you have to see yourself, what is the reality. But that's only possible if you are a realized soul. Otherwise, you get lost in the illusions of the world. You live with the illusions all your life, struggling, fighting, and I don't want to say what's the end is. So a simple thing that has happened with Sahaja Yoga in your evolutionary process, your attention now has gone to spirit than to anything else. As soon as the power of the spirit comes, you find yourself successful in everything. You don't want, you don't ask for it, and if you are not, you don't mind. You don't mind, because you think they don't understand, it's all right, forget it. So there's no use fighting for it, asking for it. For this, one thing is important. First and foremost thing, you have to forgive everyone. Human beings, I don't know, sometimes they're illogical. Supposing somebody tries to harm me, all right, I forgive him, forget it, because I have no headache of that. What he is trying to do is to give me a headache, which I will not take. I just forgive. So that is a very important point that Christ has also said, that you have to forgive. Muhammad Sahib has said so many things, but I don't know how people have twisted. Christ has said so many things, how I don't know how they are being twisted. Every one of them has said one thing, that you have to become the spirit. And how people have twisted it and have formed so many religions, and in that religion, why should they quarrel? If there is one God, there should be no quarrel. Now in Sahaja Yoga, you find people have come from different faiths, different countries, different ideologies, everything. One thing great about Sahaja Yoga is they are very pure people. There's so much of purity in them. There's no problem. I do not have that problem of immorality in Sahaja Yoga. But we don't find anybody being immoral. If somebody has been immoral, he just gets corrected. If somebody has been cheating, he gets corrected. If somebody has been a corrupt person, he gets corrected. Because spirit gives the light for you to see for yourself what is good for you. Supposing you are going on a road and you are blind, you can walk into a ditch. But supposing you have the light and the eyes open, you know how to go. And that's exactly what has happened in Sahaja Yoga, that people have realized how to move, how to go about, how to walk, and not to fall in the ditch. I have seen people who have fallen into ditch also. But I have nothing but love for them, because they were blind. You see, for a blind person, you can just have love, isn't it? And I found that once I forgive them completely, and I ask them, all right, even if they have abused me, said things against me, it's all right. Because they don't know what they're doing. They are blind people. So once you feel that way about others, that doesn't matter. Whatever they have done, whatever they have so far so-called harmed you also, is no harm to you, because you are standing on a pedestal of truth. So the second point is that the spirit is the source of truth, not of untruth. For example, there is some false guru. Immediately you will know he's false. How? On your vibrations, on your fingertips, you know that this man is false. It's all said by Muhammad Sahib, that your hands will speak at the time of resurrection. That exactly happens, that you see this is the trouble. Now, if you want, you can avoid that person, or if you want, you can bring him round and put him right. But we should not try on the complicated characters very much. In the beginning I said, because they will complicate you. Now those people who have matured in Sahaja Yoga can easily manage that also. And also we must know that all the elements are working for us. All the events of the world are just to show how wrong things are wrong and how right things should be done. Say for example, when Hitler came, he started destroying people, and he took 9 years to build himself up. And he did all kinds of things which cannot be forgiven by anyone. But he died. And Suddenly you find in Germany, people are so enlightened now. You heard some people. I was amazed how they are so enlightened about love and about the divine. All these countries I've seen are doing so well unexpectedly. Imagine in England, who came to India and ruled us for 300 years, there are so many Sahajogis. And also, as you see today, when I speak there, we have the whole hall filled up with people in England. I have seen also in the countries like Russia, where these people were on the verge of collapsing after they started on democracy. Whether it is democracy or communism or anything, these are all isms. You have to come out of it and see for yourself that so-called democracy has become demonocracy. So-called communism has failed. Why? Basically, what's wrong with them? It was all based not on the spiritual level. There was no spirit involved. It was all based on, I should say, on the endeavors which are outside, which were very limited. And those limits, once they break, you see, you have a problem. Now, economics, the world economics, if you see, is collapsing. Everywhere there is recession. If they are such experts, then why there is recession? Why there are problems? Now, the people who say we must remove the poverty, I agree, but not by giving some sort of a baker's gift, but with self-respect. You can do it. You can do it. Because if you can approach people who need with Sahaja and enrich them, you'll be amazed that themselves will do better and work it out. All kinds of things, you see, like in abroad, people used to say, Mother, you talk of spiritual life, then why is it India is so poor? I said, they are not so poor in spirituality. They may be poor in money. Those who have got lots of money, are they also very good people? Are they also doing something very good? In the same way, those who are poor are not doing something good that one should have compassion on. Agreed. Now what to do? If both sides are so miserable, what should we do? Is to change them. Change the whole attitude towards life. Immediately, I have seen people who are supposed to be rich start understanding poverty. They start sharing. They start working it out. In Sahaja Yoga, you'll be amazed how people help each other, how they work out everybody's difficulties and problems into something very beautiful. You see, it's the wisdom that you get from this all-pervading divine power. This power has been described in every religion. You call it Nirakar, you call it Ruh, you can call it Param Chaitanya, you can call by any name. But name is not the point. Whatever it is, once you are connected with this power, you are blessed. 1,000 times you are blessed than you are as a normal human being. As a normal being, no blessings it has. It has nothing but your own endeavor, that the amount you push in, that's what you get. Here, nobody pushes oneself. Automatically you are pushed into that. This force, divine force, brings you to that. And you have seen that in your own lives, how you came to me, how you came to Sahaja Yoga. It was some sort of a divine force which worked it out, which is Sahaj, which you may not realize, but when you get your realization, you just think about your own life, how I came to Sahaja Yoga, how I got this. And then you see this peace reigning over your hearts, the love, affection, everything. What is, as he said, I have many powers, maybe, I don't know, but one thing for definite, one thing that such yogis can get all my powers.
อย่าฟังต่อพรุ่งนี้นะคะ อยู่ในสมาธิซึมซับคำสอนจากคุณแม่ค่ะ Let us meditate absorb her teaching. Thank you to Shimataji Rest Kundalini and Take บันดันขอให้ทุกท่านขอบคุณคุณแม่นะคะนมัสการนะคะแล้วก็ยกพลังทำบันดันปกป้องจักระค่ะคุณแม่กุนดาลินีนะคะพลังกุนดาลินีในตัวเราค่ะจะพาให้สติของเราที่ออกไปกระจายออกไปภายนอกเนี่ยกลับเข้าสู่ภายในนะคะสติที่กลับเข้าสู่ภายในนั้นอยู่ที่จิตวิญญาณต้องอยู่ที่จิตวิญญาณสติที่อยู่กับจิตวิญญาณนี่แหละจะทำให้เราไม่ตกหลุมพรางของกาลียุคนะคะคือยุคของวัตถุนิยมยุคของความฉาบฉวยยุคของความตื้นเขินปัญหาทุกอย่างที่เกิดขึ้นในโลกในยุคกาลียุคนี้เกิดขึ้นไม่ใช่จากสิ่งใดแต่เกิดจากตัวมนุษย์ดังนั้นตัวเราเนี่ยแหละค่ะต้องเป็นคนที่แก้ไขจากภายในนะคะและด้วยพลังของกุนดาลีนี่แหละที่ทำให้เราเข้าสู่จิตวิญญาณและพลังของจิตวิญญาณนี่แหละที่ทรงพลังที่สุดแล้วเป็นสิ่งที่ควบคุมทุกอย่างที่สุดแล้วนะคะพลังที่ยิ่งใหญ่ที่สุดมีอำนาจมากที่สุดทรงพลังที่สุดก็คือพลังของความรักที่ไม่มีเงื่อนไขของจิตวิญญาณนี่เองนะคะทำให้เราเข้าสู่สันติสุขภายในนะคะความปิติสุขพลังของการให้อภัยยิ่งใหญ่นะพลังของความจริงแท้สัจธรรมที่เราสัมผัสได้อยู่ในมือของเราตอนนี้อยู่ในตัวของเราอยู่บนศาสราระเย็นฉ่ำอยู่ตอนนี้นะคะโชว์ออกมาและผลพลอยได้ก็คือทุกอย่างค่ะที่เราวิ่งไขว่คว้าทำนู่นทำนี่เยอะแยะมากมายแต่เราไปทำในระดับที่ตื้นเขินนะคะเราไปทำระดับภายนอกพุ่งออกไปเราไปหาสิ่งนั้นไปหาสิ่งนี้เพื่อมาสนองความต้องการแต่ถ้าเรากลับเข้ามาสู่ภายในสู่รากสู่จิตวิญญาณค่ะสุขภาพความเป็นอยู่ความสัมพันธ์ทุกอย่างเราได้รับนะคะเพราะนั่นเป็นพรแห่งแสงสว่างของจิตวิญญาณซึ่งเกิดจากพรของแห่งพลังของความรักนะแต่ในสภาวะนั้นที่เราได้รับความสุขความอิ่มเอมเต็มที่แล้วสิ่งภายนอกเหล่านี้เป็นเพียงส่วนประกอบภายนอกค่ะเราไม่ได้อยากจะไขว่คว้าแล้วแต่ว่ามันได้มานะคะได้มาแต่เราจะไม่ได้ถึงกับว่าโด่งดังมากมายหรือเป็นชื่อเสียงหรือว่าร่ำรวยมหาเศรษฐีร้อยล้านพันล้านแต่ว่าเป็นสิ่งที่ทำให้เราดำรงชีวิตอยู่ได้อย่างสมดุลแล้วก็เหมาะควรกับเรานะคะเป็นสภาวะที่เหมาะควรที่เราจะสามารถเติบโตได้แล้วก็แบ่งปันได้นะคะแต่ละคนก็จะได้รับพรที่เหมาะกับคนคนนั้นค่ะซึ่งแสงสว่างของจิตวิญญาณนี้คือท่านมีภูมิปัญญามีปัญญาที่สูงที่สุดแล้วรู้ทุกอย่างรู้จักเราทุกอย่างแล้วท่านก็จะให้พรตามนั้นนะคะเพื่อให้เราเติบโตได้ดีที่สุดนะคะและไม่เพียงแต่สำหรับตนเองค่ะแต่ว่าที่สำคัญก็คือส่วนรวมค่ะสติไม่ได้คับแคบอยู่ที่ความต้องการของตัวเองแต่สติเราข้างในเรามันพอแล้วมันเต็มแล้วนะคะเราไม่จำเป็นต้องรวยเท่าคนนั้นคนนี้แต่ว่ามันเพียงพอแล้วสำหรับเราตอนนี้แล้วมันล้นมากพอที่จะตั้งสติไปที่ส่วนรวมนะคะเพราะเราก็คือส่วนหนึ่งของส่วนรวมนั่นเองนะคะทุกอย่างเราจะมองเห็นเป็นมายาเป็นละครได้แล้วก็เอนจอยกับมันได้ไม่มีความเศร้าความทุกข์นะคะสิ่งที่มากระทบเป็นเพียงผัสสะแล้วเราก็เห็นว่ามันเกิดขึ้นแล้วมันก็ทำให้เราอาจจะเห็นว่ามีการรีแอคภายในมีอิโมชันมีสิ่งนั้นสิ่งนี้เกิดขึ้นเป็นกระบวนการเราก็มองเห็นว่ามันเป็นกระบวนการตามธรรมชาติของมนุษย์นะคะเป็นสิ่งนั้นแต่ว่าเราไม่เข้าไปเป็นผู้เล่นในนั้นแหละเป็นผู้ดูนะเป็นผู้ดูเดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้มาฟังกันต่อนะคะวันนี้ก็ขอบคุณทุกท่านนะคะเจชิมาตาจิ